Hey cutie heads, I'm Tiff Day. Welcome to my platform. It's a journey of growth, of love, of learning, and we're doing it together. You're never alone. Today, you are enough.
Hey cutie heads, welcome to a very awesome episode with Tiff Day today.
Hi, cutie heads.
It's Tiff's birthday this week. Happy birthday, Tiff!
Thank you so much.
It's so awesome. So we wanted to have kind of a chill episode. We're just having some fun. And we're just going to get to know Tiff today. So I have a series of questions to just kind of ask you.
I'm nervous and I'm excited.
Good, you should be. This is going to be like an episode that like you're going to want to listen to in like the commute on your way. And just we're going to get to know you and everything. Here's the first question. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Do you fear death?
Well, we're starting off with a bang today, aren't we, folks? Do I fear death? That's actually a really good question. I don't fear death.
I know. I just wanted to start off on a weird foot. I don't know why.
And we did.
And
All
we
right.
did.
Thank
you. What's
you.
your favorite color?
Okay. If you know me, everyone knows what my favorite color is.
Oh, yeah. It's pink.
It's pink.
Duh.
Like, I am obsessed with pink.
Where does that come from, though?
I
there
don't
a
know
reason?
because I'm not super girly girl
Okay.
by any means.
Cool.
I don't mind getting dirty. I don't mind being out in wilderness, but pink, I'm drawn to pink.
It's your color.
I love it.
You look great in it.
Well, thank you. And it's in my aura, remember?
It is in your aura.
It's my aura. So maybe that has something to do with the love. I don't know.
Absolutely. Okay. So you're a big traveler. You've been a lot of places around the world.
Yes.
What was your favorite place to go and why?
Wow. That's a great question. There's a couple places. I really loved going to Thailand and I love going to Chiang Mai. That it's up in the mountains of Thailand, so it's a little more remote. We went to some villages that didn't have electricity.
Whoa.
It was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Everything was just really chill. There's no cell phones. There's no electricity.
Different kind of lifestyle.
It's just a different lifestyle. And the things that were important to them kind of put things into perspective for me.
Oh, really? So what did you learn while you were there? Like what things were put into perspective?
All they worried about, like when we went into these little villages, they were selling bracelets or they were selling little knickknacks to be able to buy food for their families. I think a lot of times we take things for granted.
Oh, absolutely.
So it made me realize how blessed I am and how, I don't want to say life is easy because we all have our challenges, but truly we live somewhere that we are pretty lucky.
Oh, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
that was very evident. But the beauty there was amazing.
So
The
fun.
food was to die for.
I've never been. I'm dying.
We need to go.
I would love to
Let's go.
I would love to. We're trying to plan a trip to go to Palau and do some scuba diving. Are we still doing that? Hopefully
Yes.
one day.
Yes.
Hopefully one day.
Yes.
I'm afraid of the ocean.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. I always wanted to scuba dive, but I was really afraid of the water. I was afraid of Jaws.
Yeah.
I was
me
sure that
too.
Jaws was going to come out of the dark blue sea and get me. So I was doing my scuba diving and being underwater and breathing I can't even think of what it's called, but
the scuba.
there's
I don't know, the snorkel.
there's a word and
the
it will come-
apparatus.
the apparatus. The actual
The
word.
breathing apparatus.
It'll come to me, but that was scary to me. But then when I went scuba diving for my first time, I was in Mexico and the water was clear. It was like Little Mermaid. I was
Beautiful.
obsessed. I'm actually sold on scuba diving.
Fun.
And yes, I still want to go to Palau.
I'm gonna conquer that fear.
Do it.
I'm ready. I think
If
that'd
I
be
can,
such a
if I can
experience.
conquer it, anybody can.
Fair enough. And that's a good lesson for everyone. Is like, hey, conquer your fears.
Like go out of the norm, get uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
It's good for you.
Okay, what was the least or like craziest story from traveling, or like your least favorite is what I'm trying to say.
My least favorite part of traveling, I was going again to Thailand, but I was going to Bangkok, so it was a different part. And it's a long flight, so you stop in Japan. And when I was there, we stopped and we got some food. And I I got the food in LA.
Oh, really?
And I got a breakfast sandwich.
Okay.
And I remember eating this breakfast sandwich, and on the breakfast sandwich was an egg. And when I bit into it, the egg was still cold. Like it was a frozen, and they hadn't thawed it out. Okay, fine. I'm like, oh, well, whatever. Like I ate it, then I took it off. I didn't eat anymore.
Yeah.
When we got to Japan, I was sick.
Oh, no.
I was literally sick. And we had a layover. I laid down. I tried to sleep. Still didn't feel well. Got on the airplane, and I could feel stuff coming up.
Oh, no.
And I remember running to the bathroom. The plane hadn't taken off, and the and the what is it? The stewardess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Flight attendant.
Flight attendant is the actual correct terminology. Came up to me and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm puking." And they're like, "You can't get on this plane." They kicked us off.
No,
they kicked us off the plane. We had to stay in Japan for 24 hours, and that whole 24 hours was the most miserable time of my life.
Did you get a hotel or did you stay in the
Yeah,
airport?
we just stayed we were in a hotel near the airport, and I threw up all night.
Just head in
It
toilet.
was just awful.
That is terrible. Well,
Awful.
at least it was a bad experience because of food sickness and not due to like your experience in whatever country you're
That
in.
is true.
So that's
I mean, I've had
silver lining.
another time we went to Bali.
Yeah.
And my luggage didn't make it.
No.
So I was there without any clothes. So the bonus is that Delta gave me like a voucher and I got to go buy clothes.
Oh, good.
So that was fun.
How much was the voucher?
Only $500. But when you
Oh,
go
but
to
that
Bali,
gets you a lot.
it's so cheap. Like I only bought a few things because I knew my luggage would get there at some point. But you know what? Be adventurous.
Yeah, I love
Like
that.
if I have to wear a bikini every day, doesn't suck.
Not in Bali. It doesn't suck.
No.
Not at all.
No.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, what's my next question? What's one country that you have never visited or place or whatever that you would just like love to go? Money's not an option. Dream vacation. What is it?
Ooh, a dream vacation. Well, I'm going by myself, right?
Well, no. Bring whom. If it's your dream vacation, you can go by
Okay.
yourself. You can bring everyone you
Hey.
want.
I would really love to go to Greece.
Oh.
I haven't been. Like that blue water, the white buildings on the mountain.
I've been. It's crazy.
Ah,
It's like a
I'm
dream.
angels. I do want to go there.
It's like being in a video game. It's so fun.
It's just somewhere you see the pictures. The pictures I'm sure don't do it justice. That's where I want to go.
What's like what's probably a fact about you that most people don't know?
I'm super outgoing.
Well, I know that.
Okay. I love people. I put on a very confident side.
Okay.
But really, I have a super tender heart.
Yeah.
And like I'm tender. I'm really tender. I don't know if you knew that. Do you know that I'm tender?
I absolutely. Yeah, no,
Okay.
you are absolutely a very tender human. We're being interrupted right now. I
Uh-oh.
guess come in.
What?
I heard someone had a birthday.
No way.
Yeah, we have this person right here. It's their birthday. Do you want to sing
Aww.
or not?
Oh, yes.
Aww.
All right, ready? This time is such a special one.
It's birthday time for you.
We'd really like to celebrate this special day with you.
Zippity and Heidi ho, it's something we can do. Let's sing a song that we all know. Happy
Aw.
birthday to you.
I'm so shocked. I was not. Okay, I have the cutest boys. So I have Cade and Tanner and Shay and obviously Dylan here. You guys just peek your head into the camera, please. Thank you, Cade. Tanner's repping the gear.
Tanner is right.
And there's my cute Shay. You
There's
guys.
Shay.
Oh, I have to blow the candles
Yes,
out,
you do.
right?
Yep.
Wait, I have to think of the best wish. Okay. My wish better come true, dang it. Aw. Thank you, guys. I
I
love
hope you have the best birthday and all of your subscribers and all of your followers.
you. Aw.
Yeah,
Thank
everybody who's watching this episode, please comment
The
and
cake was
leave something that says, you know, like, hey, happy birthday to Tiff. She's an awesome person to be around. So
Thank you.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
You did
so
awesome.
Much.
You executed that
I
well.
was like, wait a minute, what's going on? I had no idea.
No,
Thank you.
Surprise for
Thank you.
Do you want to open your card?
Should I open my
I
card?
think you should.
Aw. Okay.
I picked this one out.
There once was a laddie named Shawnee, who, as you can see, is quite brawny. He'll pump up his guns and his really ripped buns. Let's just. Obviously, I need this in my life. And just wait till you see his salami. Ah! Oh my god!
We get demonetized just for this card.
Oh my gosh! I have to just. Can I read these?
Yes,
like,
of course.
Do you want me to read them out loud, or is that not okay?
Whatever you want to do. No, that's
Okay.
absolutely, you can read them.
Aw, I'm so lucky to have you as my mom. You do so much for me and our family. I love you, Shay.
Oh,
He's so sweet. Tiff, I love you so much. I will always look up to you. Thank you for being a second mom, Tanner. I am beyond grateful for you, Mom, more than you'll ever know. You're my best friend and saving grace. Love, Kate. I'm going to cry. I don't want to cry.
you can cry.
I'm gonna
It's
cry.
your show.
This is the tender coming out.
Yeah, this is the tender. Yeah.
I love you so much, Tiff. Thank you for being my favorite podcaster and human. I love you, Dill.
Oh, I love you, Tiff. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Seriously, Tiff always shows up so hard for everybody in her life. So you guys should show up for her, share this episode, and absolutely just give this woman some love because she absolutely deserves
you.
it.
And I'm done crying.
Yeah.
Moving on.
It's German chocolate cake, just so you know.
Did you know that's my favorite?
I did.
How did you know?
Kate told me.
Oh. I have a problem with cake.
I don't blame you.
Like, this is actually my weakness.
I'm
this
glad.
and donuts. So then I'm in trouble.
Were you expecting that at all?
No.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I was like, what just happened?
Okay, where were we?
Something that people don't know about me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, is there any, like, weird hobbies or weird shows? Like, what's a guilty pleasure? Like, what's something... something like that.
Okay, so I think a lot of people don't know that my grandpa had a farm growing up. So I grew up every summer going and hoeing beets. And I know how to brand cattle. And so I'm kind of a farm girl. I know how to ride a horse. I know how to throw a rope. I know how to drive a tractor.
I didn't know this.
You didn't know?
No, I did not.
I actually really love the farm. You guys, I'm going to say this, and it's a little weird, but I like the smell of cow poop because it reminds me of my grandpa's farm. It's actually gross, but it like brings up those memories of my grandpa's
that
farm.
makes
So
sense. Where was the farm?
Burley, Idaho.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, so that's...
Yeah, and after my grandpa died, it got passed to my Uncle Ted, and very sadly, my Uncle Ted passed away of cancer a year ago. So the farm was sold.
Yeah.
So
is it no longer?
It's no longer there. Like, that little era passed, and
So
all we have
cow
are
poop
memories.
just brings up the nostalgia.
It does. Crazy enough. Yes.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't mind the smell.
Okay, so let's talk about your family a little bit.
Okay, let's talk.
So you have 4 children.
I do.
I think most people know that.
Everyone
by now.
knows.
They're beautiful. They're wonderful.
Yes.
I'm friends with all of them. Like,
Yes.
I love your children.
And they all love you.
Oh, that's so nice. What is like one memory like raising them is when they were like little kids that is maybe interesting to share that you just like love that memory or that time or something like that?
I mean, there's different stages,
Sure,
you know, for all of them. I really loved every stage with my kids. Cade was an only child until he was about 2.5, and so many great memories with him. He was Obviously not your normal child. He was reading by the time he was 2.
That does not surprise me.
He, would help me pick out outfits. Like he was just a very different kid. So that was a lot of fun. He always made nicknames up for all my kids. So we had Mary and he called her Gucci. It was Gucci from the get-go. And it just like, I don't know. So he did that with all of my kids. So if you ever come over to my house, he has a nickname for my kids. Shay is Shella. Mary is Gucci. And Zoe is Swella, which is hilarious. What other fun memories? We did so many fun things. Aspen Grove with my family every Christmas was always fun. Yeah. The holidays, to me, were some of my favorite memories of them growing up. Just because holidays are so important to me. Yeah. Like they're a big deal.
What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, don't ask me that.
I know it's difficult.
Because honestly, every holiday that comes up is my favorite. I love Valentine's Day. Yeah. And not because I have a Valentine, but because I love to make people feel loved. Yeah. So my kids, you better believe they're going to get not just a card, but like a 5-page letter that goes with that, with their favorite candies and gum. And they don't like it, but they still get a stuffed animal.
Oh, I love that.
I love it.
That's so cute.
I know. Halloween, so fun. I love the fall season, Thanksgiving, having all your family together. I love that so much. Like, I truly love family time. And then Christmas, I love to bake. Everything that comes with Christmas, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
Okay, you ready for like a fire round?
Let's fire around this,
these
baby.
These are going to be like really easy stuff. Like, what's your favorite candy bar?
Ooh, I don't really eat candy bars.
Oh, that's fine. What's your favorite snack then?
I really love Triscuit Thins with cottage cheese.
Favorite beverage?
Give me a purple Monster.
Yes. Favorite outfit, if you have one.
Oh, you guys, I really like comfy. So you get me in some workout clothes and I could stay in that all day. But I also like to get dressed up.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I have to have a purpose.
Yes, absolutely. Favorite meal?
Ooh, Mexican.
Oh, I love. What is your favorite Mexican restaurant?
Well, I don't know because we found Tio's.
I know Tio's is a big
Tio's is really
competitor.
good.
Yeah.
And La Fountain.
I like the drive-through ones.
What?
Like Alberto's and Ranch
Those are
Doritos.
gut busters.
I love it. I love
Just tell me, do you poop hardcore the next day? I know you're on the spot.
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
I'm just kidding. No. Maybe. Ooh, favorite artist, like favorite musical artist.
Oh, I really love Dan and Shay.
Oh, really?
I love Dan and Shay, but I love country music.
Okay.
But I kind of like a little bit of everything.
Of everything.
I'm not just I only listen to this. I kind of listen to everything.
What's your favorite way to spend the day off?
Ooh, if I had, and this has like, I'm not running kids to school or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. I would really like to get up, sleep in. My sleep in is usually like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Go for a hike if the weather's decent. I love being super chill. Like I'll go to the gym just because I like that, or a bike ride.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Favorite show on Netflix?
I'm super into Grey's Anatomy again. I've already watched the whole thing through, watching it again. I love it. But I like the true story stuff. I just watched American, what was that? American Murder?
I think it.
The Family Next Door.
Oh, yeah. It's The Family Next Door.
Crazy good. So anything real like that, I know it's a little bit creepy and dark, but I love the true story stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's really good. Yeah. What is one of your favorite childhood memories? Like, what just brings so much nostalgia to you?
My banana seat bike.
Oh.
I loved that bike so much. I called it my horse.
Oh.
And I took care of it. I pet the handlebars every day. Okay, I did. In the summer, I would take it out front and I washed it every day.
Oh, you like really took care of it.
I really took care of it.
That's so sweet.
Like I rode that thing everywhere. I rode it down to Thrifty Sea to get a drink and treats.
It was just such a source of freedom for you.
Oh, I loved that bike. It was a source of freedom.
What color was it? I'm
It was
trying
blue
to picture
with
it.
a white seat, and it had streamers on the handlebars.
Classic. This one's weird. What's your favorite sleeping position?
I really love to sleep on my stomach.
Oh, interesting. So you Superman it.
I do, or I'll go like side stomach.
There you go. Yeah.
So, but I'm never, I cannot sleep flat on my back. I cannot do it.
I sleep like a vampire. Like I pretend like I'm in a coffin every night.
Really?
Oh yeah, I sleep like this. Upside down, hanging from the ceiling.
Okay. Well, you know what's funny? I have a king size bed and I
sorry.
seriously sleep on that much of it. I don't move.
Really?
Like I just stay on my little side. I don't move. So maybe I should get a twin bed and open up my room.
To Airbnb.
Yeah.
Get someone else in
Does
there.
someone want to share my bedroom?
Who is your celebrity crush?
Matthew McConaughey.
He is dreamy.
He's beautiful. And he's older. He's probably my age. Maybe.
I think he's older than you.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's beautiful.
Older. He is still gorgeous.
That is one older man that I am like, ding, ding. You are a hottie.
He is a hottie.
Mm-hmm.
I do not blame you. What's one thing that makes your day better?
Honestly, if I know I've done something to make someone else happy.
Really?
I love
That's so
I love
productive.
that. Yeah. Even if it's a text or a phone call or something anonymous, if I've done something that I know either someone feels loved, special, appreciated, important.
That is like, so what do you do for your, like, what does self-care look like for you after like a big long day or a hard day or something like that?
I love to take a long soak in the tub.
Ooh.
And if I'm feeling extra special,
Yeah.
and like I need a little extra, then I light a candle.
Yeah. We Emily Rose that bath.
Oh, Emily Rose. Magnolia Rose.
Emily Magnolia Rose.
Yes, you're amazing. I love the Lush bath bombs. Just sitting in there, the aromas, just kind of kicking back. I got this new playlist on my phone. It's acoustic chill.
Ooh.
And I really love it.
Just some like lo-fi beats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
And I try like once a month to do something a little extra, like whether it's go get a facial, go get a massage.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need a new pink shirt.
Anything
that.
pink.
I'm thinking if you guys have any questions or want to know anything about me, put it in the comments and maybe
yeah.
I'll do like a live video and I'll answer all of them. Would that be fun?
If you want to have a video where we just do a Q&A where you guys get to ask questions and how to get to know Tiff, please leave us a comment.
I'll do that.
I would love that
totally
episode.
game.
That'd be such a fun episode. What makes you feel the most accomplished?
Seeing my children succeed and be good human beings. Not just successful or the best player or the best grades, but actually being a good human being with a kind heart and being mindful of people.
That's beautiful. Is there any like stories that you can
my
maybe of an instance where you were like, yeah, my kids are awesome and I feel great?
I mean, they each have so many.
Oh yeah.
So many. I know that my kids kind of always look out for the underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
They're not so caught up in their status or how people view them. They actually care about people. And I've noticed that in their workplaces, at school, who they eat lunch with. I know they're mindful of making sure everyone feels included and they do a great job of that. So
That's really lovely. You do have a really amazing family.
thank you. I think they're pretty awesome.
How can someone earn your trust?
Honestly, I will tell you. If you say something, I want to see that your actions follow through with your words.
Yeah. That's very
If they don't, I'm going to fully admit I don't trust people.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot of different things in my life that make me question or not be 100% sure. So I will give you an opportunity.
Yeah.
I give everyone an opportunity. And if you say something, then I'm going to watch you. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm watching you, but I am going to watch
Sure.
you.
Yeah.
If you follow through,
Yep.
then I open the door a little bit and I give you more opportunities. So
Actions speak louder than words.
always, I'm huge. Actions speak louder than words, folks.
Which of your personality traits do you find the most valuable or more outwardly presenting? Like, what's one thing that what's a nice thing that you can say about your personality and yourself?
I genuinely love people. I care about people. I want what's best for people. I would say I'm very non-judgmental, but I also, like, when I love hard, and I love almost to a fault. So if I love you, you're going to know it.
Yeah.
You're going to feel it.
It's not a guessing game.
There's no wondering.
What is your definition of success?
That is a great question. My definition of success has nothing to do with money, has nothing to do with monetary items or materialistic things. It has everything to do with the relationships that I've built. It has to do with the people in my life, family, friends, kids, acquaintances. Those are the things that I feel like bring me the most joy in life. Appreciating nature, appreciating people for who they are, appreciating the path that we're on.
I love that. What's a relationship deal breaker for you? Besides like the obvious, like cheating, gaslighting,
okay.
like that kind of stuff, like obviously, but what's like maybe a less severe thing that's a deal breaker?
Being a selfish human being, thinking more about yourself than, like, if I'm in a relationship with someone, and really, I probably shouldn't be talking about this because I bomb at relationships. So, but I want to feel like a priority.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I'm going to make you a priority, I also want to have that same respect. So
Yeah.
I don't want to be on your back burner. I don't want to be a second thought. I don't even want to be second place.
Yeah, no. And I don't think you bomb relationships. I think they bomb them because you're so damn good, you know? And they're just like, oh, there's a strong woman in my life. I can't handle this. I think that's what goes on. Yeah.
I am strong. So, I own that.
Hell yeah. And you should.
And I'm okay with that. And someday there will be a guy that can handle a strong woman.
Yeah. Someone's who's,
And right now I'm perfectly content and I love my life. So live it up,
we
baby.
got a lot of good things going.
That's right.
Got a lot of good things going. Okay, this is fun. This is interesting right here. Okay. It's not this question. What is like a superpower that you wish you could have? Like if you were a superhero, what would your power be?
Oh, to read people's thoughts.
I'm
serious.
That would be freaky, actually.
How cool would it be to walk into a room?
Yeah.
Let's just say you go to lunch somewhere and people walk in and you're like, oh, I like that outfit. Or, oh, I wonder why they're together. Or, oh, I wonder what their story is.
Yeah.
But to not have to ask or wonder, but you just know.
You just know.
That
I
would be
love
cool.
that. You can see who's talking
Yes.
ish on you.
Well, then I'd
Becky's
probably...
lying about me.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, how has your perspective on the world changed over time? That's a good one.
That is good. I for a long time, I'm going to say I was very naive. I thought everyone was a good human being. I thought everyone loved everyone. I thought everyone had great intentions. And I think I've become more realistic.
Yeah.
I've become... I don't want to say I'm not a cynic in any means because
No.
I always like to be very optimistic, but I've become more realistic
Absolutely.
in my perceptions and expectations and in reality.
I love that. What would you say, we don't have to get too deep into it, but like, what would you say were events that shaped that perspective change and growth?
A lot of different world events.
Okay.
9/11 was a big one.
Really?
Like that shook my world. That was a pretty traumatic. I remember having young kids
Okay.
and wondering, where will they strike next?
Really?
You know, you just don't know.
Yeah.
And that was, it was sad hearing people not know where their loved ones. That was a big one. Also, we lived in Salt Lake City when Elizabeth Smart was taken.
Oh, my
that
goodness.
was an awful situation. It was with someone she knew. So, you just get to a point where you're just a little more apprehensive of people, of the world. Gosh, what else? I think just as I get older, I come to understand and respect myself a lot more, and I listen to myself more. A lot of times I think when you're younger, you're so worried about pleasing other people and making sure someone else feels good. So you kind of push your feelings or thoughts aside. Now I'm like, this Tiffany, what you see is what you get.
I love that.
So, and I acknowledge that and I own it. And this is me.
You are a very incredibly authentic person. Like you wear your emotions and your heart on your sleeve. If you're having a good day, awesome. If you're having a bad day, whatever it is, what it is, and you are very, very, very authentically yourself. Do you think that was it because of these like life events that shaped that?
Absolutely. Obviously, the divorce and the things leading up to the divorce obviously had a huge effect on me learning more about who I am, trusting myself, learning that it's okay to have a voice. It's okay to be real.
Yeah.
The more I understand myself as a mother, I want my kids to be confident in who they are. Own your truth. Own who you are. Be confident in the person that you are. Even if sometimes we don't know. We don't know where life is going to take us. We don't know what path. We don't understand, do I pick left or do I pick right? Yeah. Just make a choice. Own it. If it's wrong, it's okay. Nobody's perfect.
What would you say to someone, just like speaking to the general audience or whatever? Because I think a lot of people are afraid of that authenticity and really just like, yeah, this is me. This is who I am. Even I do that sometimes where it's like, oh, this is terrifying. I don't want to share my emotions and feelings. What would you say to someone to get over that? Get over that fear, be yourself.
It's scary.
Horrifying.
It's scary because it's something that you have to look inward. Yeah. None of us are perfect. We all come with our different baggage and different suitcases and different things we need to unpack or that we haven't unpacked. And I think just knowing that I'm not here to impress anyone.
I love that.
You know what? Like, if you truly get to know me, you know my intentions, you know my heart, you're either going to like me or you're not. I'm not going to force that. Yeah. I'm not going to ask you to stay. If you show up for me, then that's who's meant to be in my life.
I love that. That's really good advice, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, just have no fear, you guys.
You really have to jump in with both feet. Get in the uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're in the uncomfortable, that's where your growth is.
There is a really great quote that greatness was never achieved inside the comfort zone.
Truth.
Right?
Truth. Get out of the comfort zone.
I love that. That's awesome. What's it? Okay. Another what is like one message with everything kind of going on in the world? What would you like to share with people about just words of wisdom?
I think we can all be more kind. Be mindful. You don't know what someone else is going through. And regardless of if someone believes the same way you do, they don't believe the same way you do, they have a different view, they have the same view. There's so many things that people feel like we have to draw this line in the sand. There doesn't need to be a line in the sand. There doesn't. Yeah. Just look at people with a kind heart.
I love that. There needs to be a lot more kindness.
I think so too. Don't be afraid. Honestly, this is my challenge. Ooh. This is my birthday challenge.
Ooh.
I'm going to challenge you to approach someone that you do not know and genuinely and authentically give them a compliment
I love that.
or a smile, a hello. So many people are afraid of that.
Honestly, well, here's the thing with not that I obviously I'm okay with, you know, us covering our faces and everything like that to prevent that. I'm okay with that. But the sad part is that I do find myself avoiding people entirely. If I don't know you, I will walk on the other side of the street just to like not be next to you. So I think that's a wonderful challenge, is like, at a social distance, of course, go up to someone and be like, hey, I really like that shirt. Or your smile. I mean, I don't know if you can see their smile under the mask, but like, you look like a nice person. I love that.
Well, I don't know how many times I have been somewhere and someone's been like, gosh, I love your hair, or you have the prettiest eyes.
And doesn't
or
that just make
you have a
your
great
day?
smile, and it makes you feel so
Yeah.
good. And usually when you are walking around, something nice pops into your head about someone, but you walk by and don't say anything because you don't know them or you're in a rush. Take the time to listen to your thoughts and share that kindness with someone else. It can change their day.
Oh,
it really
yeah.
can.
I'm going to do that.
Do it.
And you should all too.
Please do.
Oh, yeah. This is actually a good one.
Okay.
What is your biggest like irrational fear?
Something bad happening to my kids.
Oh my goodness. I don't think that's an irrational fear.
Oh, okay.
that's a little very legit fear.
Okay, ask it again.
Like an irrational what's your biggest like irrational fear? Like spiders, heights,
Oh.
deep water.
Okay. Drowning.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not it either.
No, that's an irrational
Spiders
fear.
scare me
Really?
right out of this house. They scare me.
So do you think you're like have arachnophobia?
I mean, I've learned since I've been on my own and been single, I've had to learn how to suck them up with a vacuum.
That's one way
But
to
I
get rid
hate
of them.
them.
Yeah, they're scary.
But if I were to see a mouse or something, also just anything creepy crawly.
There was a black widow in our stairwell.
I saw that.
And
Ew.
I loved it. I was like, Halloween's here. Thank you, Mr. Spider, for being here.
I don't know that I'd say thank you to that. I'm not a fan.
What's your favorite genre of movies?
Rom-com.
You love rom-coms?
Okay, so one thing that I've learned, I don't know if anyone is big on signs. Are you big on signs? Like, I'm a Libra.
Oh, astrology? Of course I'm
Astrology.
big in. Yeah.
So I have been really like reading a lot on what a
fun.
Libra is.
Yeah.
A Libra is a hopeless romantic, which
Oh.
I am telling you right now, I have been since the day I was born.
I love that.
And I know that. So I'm a hopeless romantic. I want the romance. I want the love. I want to be that for someone.
Yeah.
So yeah, you better believe a
What's your favorite rom-com movie?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I love
Yeah, because there's a hottie in there.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, I know.
Women of New York, frost yourselves.
I know. Ooh. I actually love that. I think I watch that maybe 3 times a year.
I love that one.
It's
Do you want to
so
know
good.
mine real quick?
Yes.
It's Failure to Launch with also Matthew McConaughey.
I love that. I watched that one 2 weeks ago. I love it.
It's Zooey Deschanel that does it
It's-
for me.
Oh,
That fight between her and the Mockingbird.
yes. She's the best. That is so
know.
funny.
That's a fun one.
So fun.
Are you an organ donor?
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Mm-hmm. You're not going to use them.
No. If I can help someone else have a life, you better know I'm giving it up.
How cool.
I think
Right?
it's so cool.
Did you hear that sometimes with heart transplants, they actually take on personality traits of the person?
No, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
How?
It's not explained. Like this one guy, he had a heart transplant. If we can cut this out if it's not interesting. But there was this one guy, he got a heart transplant. He was like this older guy. And he got a heart transplant from someone who was a Hollywood daredevil. And so all of a sudden he had this like proclivity for skydiving and BMXing.
But do you think it's because he had a second chance at life?
Perhaps. I'm not shooting down that theory at all. But it's
Well,
yeah.
Let's just test that out. If something ever happens to me and I'm an organ donor, will someone follow the lives of those people?
I'll contact you.
Okay,
She starts a podcast.
Yes.
Ooh, this is a good one. How do you define beauty?
Wow. Okay. That's a tough
That's
one.
a deep philosophical
That's a
one.
tough one because when you're walking down the street, you obviously see someone, and everyone sees beauty very differently, and we're attracted to different things. But someone that's well put together
Yeah.
is big to
Yeah.
me. A nice smile.
Mm.
That gets me. It does. Yeah, you have a beautiful smile. Like, teeth are huge. But I think when you get to know someone,
Yeah.
and for me, it's the intentions of your heart. It can really, if you're a yucky, not kind person, your look changes.
Oh, I am the biggest believer in if you do ugly things in the world, you yourself become ugly.
I've heard you say that a few times.
Because it's so true.
It's true.
It's my big philosophy. Create no ugly. Do you believe in aliens?
I do not.
Really?
No.
Okay. What about ghosts? It is Halloween or in October.
So I'm going to say yes to that. I do believe in spirits.
Oh, yeah.
I really think they are real. And I think there's stories that, back that up. I think there's different experiences that people have had. I think obviously, like, sometimes do you just feel like you just feel.
You're talking to the
Okay.
ghost person.
Right? He is the ghost enthusiast here. Like,
Did you watch our last episode?
You should.
You should. Okay.
That actually made me a believer.
Good. I know, right? The
Yeah.
dowsing rods, they really did work. We tested, obviously not too much on camera, but we would go to other places and just see if it would
I know, because they stayed straight. A lot of the places, like, I just walked up to, but when we were in those certain spooky locations,
Oh, yeah.
some of them crossed faster than others.
Oh, for you especially, they just... You just rubbed a magic lamp and a genie pops out. What are your 3 wishes going to be?
Ooh.
That's a fun one.
World peace.
Oh.
Actually, it would be so amazing for our whole world to get along. I can't even imagine. Even the United States right now.
Jeez, yeah, just
Like,
us.
I don't want to go into politics because let's
Yeah.
just leave that out. But world peace would be amazing.
That would be nice. That's a nice wish.
I also would wish for a happily ever after.
Oh, I love that.
It's hopeless romantic in
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
And I would wish for enough funds that I could, like, take care of all of my family, not just my kids, but mom and dad and
Yeah.
siblings
Yeah.
and nieces, nephews, so that, like, no one would have to struggle.
I love that. That's a really good wish list. Well, thank you so much for allowing us to get to know you, Tiff.
Oh, you are so
That
welcome.
was so nice. You are a very interesting, fantastic person.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm an open book.
Oh, yeah.
Ask me anything.
Well, that's why you're on the internet.
That's why I'm here.
Also, I think that you're giving something away for your birthday.
I am, because, again, one of my most favorite things to do is to give back. And I really want to give to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
This may be one of my all-time favorite things. He's wearing one. Honestly, can we put that down so they can see how cute?
Oh,
Hey,
baby.
cutie heads.
Sorry, I got my hairs on it.
You're okay. Also, look at this cutie.
Woo!
We're going to be giving away how many?
5 of them. 5 of them. Not 10.
I'm like 5 or 5.
No, 5.
So we're giving away 5.
Yeah.
We will have to order the black ones in.
Yeah.
They sold out.
Yeah, we did a pre-launch for just the people that kind of closely know us, and these were gone.
And the bone ones are going pretty quick.
Super quick, yeah. So they're at our pre-launch prices right now, so get on them if you don't win them. And let me tell you, I wear this constantly.
He does.
I had to wash it this morning before I came in because it was so dirty because I just I just wear it.
They're really
constantly.
comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And it's like the perfect time of year. They have a little bit of fuzzy inside,
Oh,
but they're
they're
not
really fuzzy.
super heavy.
No, not
They're
at all.
awesome. So if you don't win it, I highly suggest you buy one.
Absolutely. And here is how to win one of these bad boys. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. If you have subscribed, you can go ahead and just like the video. Do you think that works?
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
leave a comment. Or
Oh.
if there is a question you want to know about me,
Oh,
throw it in there.
well, that's going to be the second parameter
Oh.
is to leave a comment. So please leave a comment on this video. And yeah, ask a question to Tiff. That
you know,
sounds
I'll
great.
answer it.
Absolutely. And then once again, we're going to post our thumbnail for this episode on the Instagram page, and go ahead and share that on your personal story, tag us in it. And then once again, we're going to ask you to tag 3 friends in the comments. And the more friends you tag, the more opportunity it is to win. And we are looking. So
We are. And honestly, tag people that aren't already following us, because every time they follow me, you'll get an extra entry.
absolutely. Yeah. New people get
Extra.
more people get extra entries. And then the 5th thing that you got to do is follow us on Instagram. What should they do if they've already followed, if they want to try to win?
Then get your friends.
Yeah, get a friend to follow. If you get a friend
because
to follow,
those are extra entries.
oh, absolutely. So get a friend to follow if you already follow. And all of these details will be written in the description below. Thanks for having me on, Tiff.
Oh my gosh, you are so fun. I love Dylan so much.
I love you. Happy
Look at
birthday.
thank you.
I hope you have an amazing day.
It is going to be amazing. Like you know what? This year's been crazy. 2020's been crazy. Kind of looking forward to a new year. So when my birthday comes, I am starting it off with a bang. And that's a whole new year. Let's make it the best.
Boom, baby. And remember, today you are enough.
You are. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Tiff.